Do you know that 35% of today's active available housing inventory has had at least one price reduction? I'm Holly McKhann, local realtor with the latest Orange County housing market update here in November 2024. We just got through the election, and it's going to be interesting to see what, if anything, is impacted in the housing market. So if you haven't met me before, I'm a local realtor in South Orange County, and my husband and I happen to have fixed and flipped over 250 homes. That is how I got my start in real estate, not as a realtor. But after I had done so many of those, and I was coaching those realtors that worked for us how to represent us, I decided to go ahead and get my own real estate license, and I started helping other people buying and selling properties. So I've now been licensed 9 years and have sold about another 250 homes for clients. And I love to put my knowledge and expertise from that, as well as my regular client interactions, to work for new buyers and sellers. So with that, let's get back to the Orange County housing market. So we're at a point in time at the end of the year, the market usually slows down, inventory decreases. People are thinking about the holidays. They're not thinking about wanting to move. They don't want to buy or sell a house necessarily during this fourth quarter. So what is happening? Well, people that have overpriced their homes are doing price cuts. Is that impactful? Does that matter? Like, a lot of people will even tell me, I want to start out high so I've got some room to negotiate down, because everyone's going to want to negotiate. Well, I got to tell you, the data doesn't lie, and it says that you are going to probably take a lower price at the end if you start out too high of a price. Homes get a lot of interest and excitement during the first 7 to 10 days of them being on the market. And after that, they get kind of stale. People will be like, oh, I've seen that one. They start to recognize the photos. And there's just not as much interest, and you don't get as many offers or as many buyers that might be eager to make an offer on your home. So with this latest housing market update from Stephen Thomas that I love to share with you guys every 2 weeks, I've got it here as usual. He breaks down the data related to reduction in listing price. So I'm going to share that with you. Right now, 72% of sales have sold at 99.3% of the last price. That's the sales to last list price ratio. And so that's the homes that have had no price reductions. And the median days on market for those homes is 11, quite short. For the homes that have had 1 to 4% reduction, as opposed to 0% reduction, that's 13% of sales. Their sales to last list price ratio is 97.6%. Sales to original list price is 94.8%, and they are on the market 48 days for the median days on market. And then for those homes that have had a price reduction of 5% or more, that's 15% of sales, and their sales to last price ratio is 95.8%. So you can see this whole table. We're going to have that in here for you guys to see, and you can see the whole report down at the link below for all of the numbers, those of you that love the numbers, and you can look city by city. So in summary, he says the sales price to original list price ratio reveals how far off many sellers are in considering a home's actual market value. This is a price of a home when it initially hits on the market before any price reductions. For homes that reduced the price between 1 and 4%, we're just going through all those details again, it was 94.8%. And he gives us an example. A house initially listed at $1,030,000 had to reduce the asking price to $1 million to secure success, and ultimately sold for $976,000, an astonishing $54,000 less the original price. So he goes through all the details with all his examples, and he says for sellers to net as much as possible at the closing table is essential to carefully arrive at the home's fair market value, no matter how much time and effort it takes. It's very important to look at comparable sales with your agent and make sure that you're doing the best job possible to come up with an accurate price based on the amenities of your home compared to the ones around it. taking into consideration condition, upgrades, amenities, and location. We don't want to sit on the market long because it ends up costing you more money in the end. I've had a lot of conversations with my husband who likes to price things higher than I do when it comes to our personal flips. And it's a tough thing. I mean, I understand when it's your home and you've got usually only one and it's one of the biggest transactions of your life. And it's usually the highest price transaction of your life when you're selling it. And you don't want to leave money on the table. I get that. But it can be very costly if you overprice your home. Right now, our expected market time across all of Orange County is 72 days, so just a little over 2 months. And I've got the whole by price range table. I love looking at that. The lower priced homes definitely go faster. So 54 and 53 days for homes under $1 million to 1.25 is 50 days. 1.25 to 1.5 gets up to 62 days, and 1.5 to 2 million is 73 days. 2 million is the threshold that Stephen Thomas defines as luxury. So 2 million above is a luxury home, and those take longer. 123 days, 217 and 322, like that's a lot longer, like almost a year if your home is over $6 million is how long it might take it to sell. So there's the latest breakdown. Our total inventory in Orange County right now is 3,516 homes, and it will stay right around there and get lower as we go towards the holidays. Just people don't want to be bothered with moving during this time of year, and that's definitely understandable. So there you go. There's all the details. You can get the whole report at the link below. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me any comments on what you think about the market. What do you think is going to happen with the election and the impact of the election results on the housing market? I'd love to hear your ideas and thoughts. And as always, contact me for any questions about real estate or to help you with buying and selling.